I became a millionaire trading meme coins, and I want to show you all my top 3 mistakes that I made throughout this journey. Trading meme coins is a net zero sum game, means money that goes in is the only money that goes out. So most will lose and few will win. Well, what are the 3 top things I have learned through trading meme coins that make me a safer investor and I think can help every single one of you? As always, now this is ever financial advice. Crypto is extremely risky and always do your own research. Now let's get into my millionaire learnings. Thousands of coins launched every day. Most of them have the same exact fate, which is 0, 0, 0. And some of these go to 0 because that was the team's intentions. They wanted to take as much money as possible and get out. And other ones just don't know how to run a project, so those go down. So I want to tell you all my top learnings, because over here on Deck Screener, guys, you're looking at a lot of coins that are not going to make it. And one thing we are always hunting for is new meme coins, new 100x runners that we have found multiple ones of. So here are the 2 options for the VIP Discord, guys. We have a $1 entry that gets you the general but not the degenerate meme coin trading, or then we have the $89 a month option, but we do have a 69% off promo code FAM69. Join down below, you won't regret it. Let's take you through my journey as an investor. The first real meme coin I ever got into that wasn't Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, one of the big ones, it was Turbo Toad token. I'm still a part of the Turbo community and I love the Turbo community, but I round tripped a lot of bags. This was not the one that made me financially free, because I rode it from down here, up here, back down to here. And as you can see, I was all into the community. I used to host all of the AMAs. I used to just be extremely bullish. And I still like to follow Turbo. And I still think it's a great meme coin with a great community. But the number one thing I learned is that things don't last forever. And even if you have a long-term community outlook, the other people in the community don't think the same thing. So we always have to look at these psychological levels, and it's something that I did not pay any attention to. So whenever you're in the trenches, psychological levels, 500K, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, 500 million, 1 billion, which was ultimately the max resistance that Turbo has ever seen. So just keeping a look at these psychological resistances. And one of the number one things, the first thing that I want to say, is looking at meme coins in not the raw token value of 0.00004 cents per turbo or whatever it is. It's looking at it in terms of market cap. The trenches are done in terms of market cap. You could see how this resistance came right prior to 1 bill overall market cap. If you look a lot of these down here, where was that? 100 mil right here. If you come over here, take a look at this. Where was that? 200. You take a look right here, 500. So these psychological levels are very important. So we all must know that everything is going to be sold off. People will take profits, and keep in mind psychological levels. But even though that's the first point, it's not the most important point. The most important point is number 3, and I hope you wait till the end for that. But getting into number 2 is just some light technical analysis. A lot of people FOMO in, and you don't have to be this huge technical analysis guy that has all these lines drawn over the place. Just understanding basic Fibonacci. And so I'm showing you the Turbo chart right here as an example, because we can look at past pricing to justify or collaborate with the positive impression of our technical analysis, right? So if we come here from swing low, you would come over here and grab this fib right here. This is on any chart website that you're going. Swing low, swing high, as you can see right there. And you could see that it came down and hit the 786 fib level. That means 78.6% of that pump was wiped off right here. I also see early in meme coins careers, at the very beginning of their life, they often fall down to this level that you won't have on your standard fib chart. You have to add it. It's the 886 fib level, which is 88.6 fib level. And a lot of people might say, man, if that thing's down 70, 80, 90%, it is done. But we can see through history that's not the case. It actually shows a very, very strong chart. What you're doing is early believers down here at, say, 30 mil. They cashed out at 600, 700 mil. But you see, when it came down here to the 200 mil level, there was a lot of interest in it. And these people believed that it could go from here to up here, and it sure did. Even after this huge pump in that retracement, it was still a 5x going up to there. So my number 2 point is to be patient. Do not FOMO, fear of missing out. The chart will come down, and if it doesn't come down, we'll move on to the next one, because guess what? There's a ton of meme coins being launched every day. There's tons of narratives getting to our next point, and it will always come down. I've learned that I'm the most profitable investor when I wait for the chart to come to me instead of me coming to the chart. Wait for it to get to my targets, and then that's how I can make a sound investment. Never financial advice, but this is what I am personally doing. But this next point, I think, is the most important one that anyone can know in cryptocurrency. And coming over to that, that is the fact that narratives change. And if we come right here, this is Fartcoin. This is what I thought Turbo would be, right? Whenever we come take a look at Turbo, Turbo is the first AI generated meme coin. I mean, a massive story, a great story when we come take a look at it. Mankind made it using Chat GPT. AI was very new back then, right? This is the wave. This is forever. That is it. That was my thinking. That is why I got so involved with the community. That's why I did not sell at the 1 bill overall market cap level. I thought it was going to keep going, keep going, keep going. But what I've realized with the recent price action is that narratives change. Things like Fartcoin came in. That was another AI coin. Now we've got AI agents that can completely talk, answer questions, do so much more than what Turbo did. And that doesn't mean that Turbo is a bad project. It just means that narratives change. So we always have to keep our eye on what the next narrative is. Whenever I come over here and take a look, and this is just investing in general, we know that lately one of the biggest narratives have been perpetual futures exchanges. We've seen Hyperliquid do extremely, extremely well, going from $3 to $60, guys. That is absolutely crazy for something that's almost like 13 bill market cap. But recently, we've seen Binance release their own, something I'm extremely bullish on. Aster, when I look at this, sub 3 billion market cap backed by Binance. And when you look at Hyperliquid being 6 times the size of that, not backed by Binance, not having CZ shill it, that kind of seems like the right narrative. So the biggest thing we can do is stay flexible and always keep doing your own research. Do not FOMO into projects, okay? Understand, people will take profits and look at psychological levels. But if you are looking to make an entry, I always wait for a 786 or an 886 fib level retracement. And number 3, no matter what your conviction is, take a step back and look from a bird's eye view. Is this a narrative that is going to change, or is there a new narrative that's coming that is going to take liquidity from that other narrative? Because not Turbo is bad. Turbo is very good. But the fact of the matter is, new narratives have came out, hotter narratives came out, and the liquidity from Turbo has flown into those new narratives. And is this ever going to come back? I don't know. But these are the top 3 lessons I have learned from becoming a millionaire and being financially free, trading meme coins and in crypto. I don't say this to brag. I don't say this to boast. I'm now able to bring y'all content daily. We're about to have daily live streams. We're about to have daily spaces over on X. We're going to have max content, and that's because of meme coins and what it has allowed me to do. But the truth of the matter is, it is a net zero sum game. The same money that comes in goes out, and not everyone is going to make money. In fact, the majority of people are going to lose money, and let's make sure that is not you. Watch this video up above, and if you're not a part of the Finance Freeman family, what are we doing? Subscribe. I love you all.